Alright, let's start this. StormBlood. This looks epic. Just from this, I'm starting to wonder if StormBlood will be my favorite expansion. I'm loving this, like samurais, dancers, like all this shit. This is awesome. StormBlood was looking to be amazing. Hello, Rayosina. Rayosina seems surprised to see you. I'm doing much comment, or I sense the agitation, vehemental. Brother Isumiyan, that's still a good thing. He will without welcome your assistance. Sure. Back to the Conjurer's Guild then. There's how virtuous. Sister Aria, directed you to the guild. Glad I am that she did, as I'm sure you have felt yourself. The elementals are in uproar. But with certain apart from my invitation, the forest to squid appears to stem from lands that cannot be approached in blind haste. I speak of the East End, at the very edge of Twellswood, has this border betwixt Kirabanya and our nation, been held by the forces of the Garlean Empire. The lands did recently take control of Balsa's War, just command the fortification in the East End, but the stability of the region is yet tenuous at best. It would be far more certain venture were I to have you at my side. Are you willing to make the journey? Sure, then we need delay no longer. Let us make our preparation and begin our trek from Camp 9 Ivies. Interesting. Good job in the morning from their agitated whisperings. Alright. I pray you visit Roya Osena, where she waits at Camp Tranquil, and answer her plea for assistance. East End, and then Camp Tranquil. Let's check the East End then. As Keening, there is no doubt that we are nearer to the source. I also says that we are not alone. Come on, you cannot hide your presence from me. Oh, Sylphie. You're shooting down, you had sense me. Yes, Game Monster, I'm sorry for leaving without permission, but I just had to know what was causing all this commotion. Return to Sugar Fane and leave this investigation to Petios and me. Such is the danger inherent in this task that even I felt compelled to request assistance. Please, Guildmaster, let me help. I never have heard the voices of elementals so clearly before. They want to tell something, I just know. And it is that very something that I, as a Guildmaster, am charged to discover. You, as an acolyte, are neglecting your duties back at the guild. Petting around my chest. Isn't my duty as a conjurer to protect the forest? And you truly sent this emotion from the river up there to its restoration. And you truly wish to return the forest to tranquility? With this consequence of your actions before you committed them, I would not see a repeat of previous incidents. Then I can come? I promise I'll be careful, and I'll be sure to ask Badios for help the moment I need it. See that you do. Now is the past time we braved the borderlands of Kuridadanya. We can travel as far as Emerald's Blind, then a serpent officer will guide us through the rooms. In order to continue the quest, you must first undertake the main scenario quest beyond the Great Wall. Yeah, I have to continue the main scenario, alright. Yeah, it's all the way over here. I don't even know where the heck this is. What is this place? Interesting. Peaks, fringes, locks. Yeah, I have no idea what the heck this is. One more night in Adipor. Let's go over there, huh? Ah, Master Atoa's successors come. To no other world will I entrust this task. Lest you wonder, I do not doubt your success in expunging the darkness which took root in the ruins before. Part of that evil was excited without question, but it would seem that some other power lay dormant beneath the stones. All the while, its presence is invisible to our senses. Plainly, however, that power is now very much awake. The mental's panic attests that quieting them will be no small task. My fellows and I endeavor to persuade the elementals to join us. I would have you venture into the city once more, find the source of this new disturbance, and do what you must be done. We really often yet stands guard at the gate. At the city of Adipor. Over there. Wasn't I already there before? One more night in Adipor, alright. Let's check that out then. I thought you might be back. Not one through the job half finished, eh? Everyone does not particularly likely. You favored of the seed seers or not? Alright. Oh, that's the hard version, alright. That's fine then. Lost city of Adipor. This place is beautiful. is this? Holy?
Caribou.
shit, there's more? Keeps coming back to life. Okay. There we go. That's a Sin Eater. Huh. First time I see whatever a Sin Eater is. Guardian statue. Potion specialists like that scarlet blue gem upon its hand. They're responsible for breathing life into a stone. Interesting. Gotta report back. You have returned from your expedition to Lost City. That as well. We got our part, have last succeeded in easing the Elemental's display. Tell us, what was the nature of the hostile presence that you unsettled them? It was a being of pure light, like a big angel. Surely, I was all but certain that some seed of darkness had survived. I could not have been more wrong. Certainly did not expect an ensorcelled statue's creation of end-up-war magic, I assume? It would appear so. They likely began to stir when that fiend was awoken by the weakening seed. But that does not explain why the elementals would have cause to fear these ancient sentinels. It seems safe to assume that the Empire built them to repel the armies of Monarch. Were I to hazard a guess, I would say that the passing of the years has dulled the statue's senses, and that they mistook our fiends for ethereal beings of a different order. The white sun of the kind employed by the monkey. Magi, the elemental's arrival would have seemed like an invasion. That would explain much, yes, white sun monstrosities and undying guardians of stone. The war of Magi must have been a conflict of truly terrifying proportions. It is well that these ancient relics have at least been laid to rest. With the city's defenses thus disabled, we may safely return to our task of cleansing the ruins. You have our deepest gratitude. No problem. My next one I have to do is over there in the region I don't have, right? Yeah, I don't have that region right now. Let's just do Beyond the Great Wall then. I have to go to Mardona. Definitely was a man with a great deal on his mind.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal? Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Fair enough, Alphino, fair enough.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lys. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lys's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am! You know I'd like nothing more!
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available? Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things. I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
Going to Alamigo?
Ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Perfect.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. That all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate together. Just you wait.
Yeah, we're all gonna celebrate.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
Wait. Just yet. I knew I'd forgot something important. Lisa, could you come with me? Me? What, I'm alright then if you insist. New outfit, nice. What do you think? So see, I designed it to be light and loose. An outfit tailored made for the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more than this. I just have introduced you as the Scion's receptionist. So I'd referring you as the preeminent seamstress. Still good, Doctor. Thank you, I feel like I could take on a legion. I'm glad you like it. Well, that'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward to Gur Abanya. Our first stop will be the Amaritis Spire in the East Shroud. All are present and accounted for. When you are ready, pray inform the officer that we wish to proceed into Garabania. On the sound of the sun of dawn, we were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Sure.
I remember crossing the border, standing in Girabania once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us. Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other. Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
He's in East End. Interesting. Hello, Isunian, you're waiting for me. The closer we are to East End, the more certain I am of moving in the right direction. I so pursue the discernment yet eludes me, however. In from the moment of himself, I sense only confusion. I fear there is not work to cut that from the finished no search. I'll head southeast, see what might be found directly south. Alright. I'll try to meet you there. Once I'm done with, you know. Oh yeah, I should probably use the Aether first. Now we have, oh, this is the Garlean base we took over, right? Yeah, that's FFXIV. We took over the Garlean base. Alright, let's repair gear first before leaving. Make sure my gear is repaired. There we go. Now then. Hello, Lisa. Doing good. Doing good. Yeah, we were alive to hear that our forces secured the wall without incident. I barely had any contact with him. Now we are bound by it. Besides, I'm ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? Sure, we can go contact the Resistance. Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear. And I'll leave you to it. Godspeed. Now, of all the Cactuar in the world, you walk into mine. Sir Gremlin, what brings you here? Search a missing elegant weapon in Draconic Primal, Omega and Sheer. Finger Snoop we call it. Anyway, we've been studying their trail for destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere, which it has singularly failed to do. Then it's like Omega fell to the Earth and occupied territory, meaning it may already be in the Imperial hands. You see all bears repeating that we engaged the stasis system, assuming the command was receiving and executed successfully. That weapon will be of no use to them, assuming we should hurry up and find it regardless. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If you want to press on into Gir-Abania, we'll need their blessing. Everyone's counting on us. Let's not waste any more time. Survey the area to the southwest. Alright, so this system is starting. Now we have to do that. We see text speed. We'll have to do that too. Let's check this first. Yeah. I'm gonna get the chocobo, yes. Let's not forget the chocobo. Oh yeah, I can't fly right now. I need to find Aether currents, right? Travel. Aether currents. Oh, I haven't unlocked that for this region yet. Okay, never mind. There we go. Can I fly right now, or...? No, I can't fly. Okay, so I cannot fly. Still have to unlock flying, then. Great. How fast does my car go? Yeah, I got this car from the Gold Saucer. It looks pretty sick. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, it even changes the music. I'm liking my new car. Are they level 60? I don't know. Maybe just need to go to this destination over there. What are you doing? Come here, this instant. Yes, Silver Falls. I felt a surge of panic coming from this direction. Where it was, I feel nothing. Did you see anything? Child out here, by your description, the mother may be a hunter, but I'm curious as to her choice of hunting ground. Be their fear, which has the mental so upset? In any case, it seems the answer to that has run off into the bush. Let us return Cactuar for the present and learn more of East End's inhabitants. No more of the mother and child you spotted. Living force. I was under the impression that East End's alone was empty. I suspect the connection to what was disturbing the harmony of the Trollswood. Might you spare us some few soldiers to investigate a possibility? Ordinarily, I would be overjoyed to aid in your investigation, but I fear our duties on the border demand our full attention. Most sincere apologies, Master Jaw. How inconvenient. This matter is far from resolved, and I have already been overlong in returning to the Silk-Great Fane. Let me handle it, Killmaster. I would have me entrust this task to an acolyte. I have mastered much in the art, it is true, but I can hardly. The elementals are suffering, someone has to help them, and I'm sure Vadius could lend a hand if I needed it. What say you, Vadius? I had only intended to involve you in this initial foray, but I might ask that you see the matter through to its conclusion. My thanks. I foresee hardships ahead, but also an opportunity for new discoveries. We're looking to Selphie's progress, even as you continue your own studies. Sure. As for you, Sophie, I expect you to make regular reports on your findings. May the matron watch over you both. The next 5 mage quests will be available at level 63. Let's continue the main quest for now. They say Ziggear to relieve Cactuar. Please, I'm already here. Plenty of actions and resources, so I'm taking this to see one of the most influence. Their headquarters is located in a place called Raglar's Reach, an old temple. The Eves is here, across the below day now. Learn around that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrol. Stick with me and we'll be there before you know it. head northeast towards the river. The water is not too deep, so we won't have to swim. I'm not seeing the soldiers. Good, let's cross. I'm wondering about the tower to the south. It's part of Castle of Valodonia. That's what the Empress decided to call their bridge after they fortified it. I call it a great big eyesore. So you can see that rocket banner while absolutely arms away. You never miss a chance to rub our nose and do it. Come on, we should keep moving. We're exploring this desert. We're here on the other side of this pass, is Raglar's Reach. So you say, but all I see are rocks. I presume there's some sort of trick to this. Indeed, a glamour. Good eye, Y'shtola. I take it they have a talented mage in their ranks, or may have an artificer trained in the modification of glamour prism. Something like that. The important thing is that it fools the Garleans. Oh, before we go in, I don't know if Thatcher told you, but my friend Nago, the messenger who came to the Rising Stone, is a member of this faction. So they know us, and they shouldn't attack us on sight. They said they can be a bit jumpy, so let me lead the way, and don't go reaching for your weapons or anything. And with a sprinkle of demasking dust, all is laid bare. Raglar's Reach, let's go. You guys coming? I'll go first then. Ralgar's Reach. Ralgar's Reach. Any one of the resistance up here? Yeah, we're coming, Lise.
I remember the old stories. How the Breaker of Worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow. Ralgar's Reach. A holy place, and a fitting home for the Resistance. For the brave and the true. The loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo. They were waiting for us there. Men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost. For what could be ours again.
I figured out suppression. You couldn't be sure who had crossed the barrier. See, for now, for who you are, you are scions of the Silent Dawn. Conrad knows the purpose of your visit and would like to give you a proper welcome. Now I know you would not dare have come all this way unless you had something important to discuss. I'm eager to hear what it is you have to say. But let's not do this here on our doorstep. Come with me. Alright, company chest over here, trader, shop. Oh yeah, I need to connect the Aether, right? Now we can use the Chocobo Keep here, and then... The heck is a Skywatcher? What's a Skywatcher? What are you? A weather forecast. Oh, that's pretty sick. Okay. And there's a dungeon over here. Temple of the Fifth. Alright. Connect the Aether, right?
Allow me to welcome you once more to Ralgar's Reach, our humble headquarters. My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lise, and Papalymo at great risk to yourselves.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, child.
Papalymo laid down his life to save us. To give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back. When Monago told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, by Rolger it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
That is why we are here today, sir. To see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that. So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones. My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course, Master Kemp. Take all the time you require.
Interesting. What's my 270, right? It's not better than what I have. So it would seem we find ourselves with the surfeit of free time. Now forgive me, you are free to look around Raglar's region, right? I would encourage you to do so and give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe we will do just that. Let us make the most of this opportunity and assess the resistance capabilities. Free to poke our noses wherever we will, eh? I like the sound of that. Well, I already know this place is inside out. I can show you around if you like. Good, let's get started. Alright then, let's stop the lease. Bet you think your sense is mostly made up of Alamegan Highlanders. But the truth is, we don't even account for half. We've got Hellscar from all the way over to the Spire here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun on Naga. There's even some beastmen. Well, beastwomen, I suppose. I like that one over there. She's an aunt. They've been with us for a while now. In a small fashion as the rest won't have anything to do with us. We're no different from the Garlands to them. Keep Genocide spending all their time crafting, and to make the most amazing jewelry they know. Use magic to twist metals and crystals into shapes you wouldn't believe. It's a pity people hardly ever get to see their work. And that most don't even know they exist. That's enough about them anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Ragnar, shall we? Statue of Ragnar? That's the guy. That's the person that Gilbert tried to summon, right? he's trying to summon Ragnar, but he summoned like a dragon instead somehow, like a big dragon. Yeah, that looked pretty scary. What's over here? Oh, it's the big giant. Oh god, that's a big statue. Alright, let's talk to Lisa. Inspiring. The breaker of worlds who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Ida used to tell me the story on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. At the end of the fifth astral era, when the water rose higher and higher, people all across your surface to the heavens for a sign. No, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky and led away to these mountains in Caravani. We were saved as pledged. Chris is pledged to honor the movement, to devote himself to a great works about with him. Interesting. The storm of blood pushes fast. Hell is open, heavens weep. But one soul stuffed right beyond the measure of his reach. The last part was inscribed in the stone on a monk of the fist of the God who explained to me. A day will come, bringing strife and sorrow that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours when quiet reparation makes strong the body and mind. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that had led us to this point, will see us true to the end. Oh, sorry. It was all a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary. Alright then. Where's the infirmary? Over there? Let's go check that out. Jump in the water! Yay, I'm swimming! I'm coming. Just let me get there. Slowly getting there. There we go. Oh, there's Lise. Hello, Lise. How are you doing? Oh. Don't crash into me with that thing. This new infirmary, as you can probably tell, here's where the resistant healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we plan our operations, casualties are inevitable. It's a sad thing to take, but it's also important to remember the cost, as Conrad would say. We should go, I'll show you the Aetherite plaza next. Yeah, I'm already attuned to the Aetherite. I know exactly what it is. See, I can teleport there now. Oop, teleport. When you've seen one Aetherite, you've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one's an older design, dating back decades to when the Fist of Ragnar was still here. It may look a little different, but it works just as well as any other. I'll show you where the settlers are next. Don't forget to tune to the Aetherite before we go. Alright, fair enough. I'm already attuned to the Aetherite, so that doesn't matter. This place is pretty cool, honestly. Armor potions, these folks got it. Resistance would be in a bad way without brave merchants to keep provisioned. You sure nothing? You only need something repaired. These are the people to speak. Why don't you see how they're doing? Striking, maiming, Ninja Rogue. Okay, this is Galad, Paladin, Dark Knight, that's for Danks. Lancer, Dragoon. Pugilist, Monk, Samurai. Let's get that. I'll say it's not proving me at this centers. Come to take the measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants. Law, that much is plain. If the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives. This again belie, and I admire their courage. Their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic. Now here we are. I've been looking for all over for you. We finished discussing the proposal and we're ready to receive you all back at the tent. I've sent someone fetch Y'shtola and Krilly, so if you'd like to follow me. That's a beautiful tent, by the way. Look at this tent. I like this tent. It's a beautiful tent. Conrad, what do you have to say?
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Rolga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree. But it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Y'shtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you, lot. Monargo and Mefred will tell you more.
Understood. We won't let you down.
Speak with Alistair? Alright. Again, we're not going to effort. Have to be your keepers. Going out of whether you're required, one task is as good as the other. Make your choice. Healing, yeah, give me that. I mean, it's weaker than one I have, but at least it looks cool. The Aether compass may not be used to locate areas. Oh, yeah, now I can get my Aether current. So. Is there an Aether current here? Actually, do I even have the Aether Compass? How do I open the Aether Compass again? I don't think I figured out how to use the Aether Compass. Is it an item? I forgot what the heck the Aether Compass was. How do I use the Aether Compass? I forgot how to use it, honestly. Was the Aether Compass in the plan? Aether Compass, Aether Compass. Where is the Aether Compass? Actually, oh wait, I think I know where I can get it. Where's the emotes? Where's the emote button? How do I open emotes? Well, not emotes, it's skills, right? No. Character. It's a character. How do I open the skill menu? Actually, that's right, there we go. I think it's somewhere here. Character. This is travel. Aether currents. Well, that's just this list of Aether currents. It's not the Aether Compass. System. Character. Currency, inventory, amount beyond achievements, gold saucer, companion, already chance, legend discharged. It does not look like it's here. Companion, orders, general. Cipher, glamour plate. Oh, I didn't even know there was that. Materia extraction. What the heck is that? Repair, target, jump, D. I don't even know what the heck these are. Main commands. Extras. Repose, admin, alarm. Okay, well I don't even know how to get used to Aether Compass. Oh, that's where the Aether Compass is. So you press this, that goes to key items. Okay. Alright. It's a key item. Compass is not detecting nearby currents. Put it here then. Here we go. Talk to Medford first. Cannot help but wonder if you remember who he is. Visiting myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we met here again. Memphis, I still reckon you probably don't remember me. Well, you see, of course I remember you. Impressive, given everything you want with the campus should be forgiven for forgetting about your time in the quarry mill. Suffice to say, we didn't forget about you either, not the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Amigo while Galen was recovering. Gumbervold was my former companion, commander, and a friend. I had a lot on mind. In the end, I decided to disband our union. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain Little Amigo, and the others went to Ulda for work. But as you can see, I chose to come back to Gear Albania and join the Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since, preparing people and provision across the border. Back. It's not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Alagana. Alagana? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. That's right, you're from Alagana. Please, by all means, would welcome your company. Yeah, come. Yay! Talk to Nagel, no? Before she tells you of her mission, Nagel has a few things she would like to say. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Scions again for patching me up. Your mother was rude of me to run off without saying a word. That's fine. Oh, thank you. To business now, alright? Commander Camps entrusted me with a formal reply to be handed over to the Alliance leaders. It covers everything we discussed as well as detailing the disclosure of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly without attracting undue attention. Very well, I shall join you in this. General Alvin commands the forces at Cactuar Marines. It should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great, that's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out to the reach. Alright, so we can choose who to help for. So let's speak with Lefrid, and he's over here at the peaks. Oh, Lefrid. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. Okay, interesting. We're on a mission for Conrad to Al-Ganha. Clear the barricade if you would. Sounds good. Shouldn't take more than an hour. Alright, fair enough. We can do this. There's more villagers there than out here. There are also more heroes keeping a close eye on things. We'll need to tread carefully. Alright. Sounds easy. Journey to the peaks. Let's go.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire.
I like these trees. They look awesome.
People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity. Who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
Family place. Destined to savage and bosses of those rooms. Remember, once we leave these rooms, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The villagers' students keep watch for patrols as we move. Let's go. Let's hope we don't run into Guardians. Let's get on my actually, is there an Aether tank close? 140 along east. Right. East. 40 yums east. Oh, I see it right there. This Aether compass is pretty useful. This here. I need to find all of them because I want to be able to fly these. Is there anyone nearby? South? So that's pretty far from here then. Should be like around here somewhere. Once we see it though, we see it. It's probably like over here somewhere. Okay, we should be able to talk to him right over here. Let's talk to them then. Hello, Mifrid. Neri, any Imperial site? That's a mercy. I like going east, past that bridge. Follow me if it's not much further. Alright. It's somewhere over there. Alright. We're on the right. Oh, this guy's flying. We're on the right to Alagana. 219 rounds east, should be around there though. Hello, Wilfred. How are you doing? Actually, let me check the HR first. HR over here. Tune to HR. Perfect. Where's the Aether crane? To the east. It's probably on top, right? Alright then, let's talk to Mifrid. You can rest easy. We made it. This is all I got now. It feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be, oh sorry. That has nothing to do with why I'm here. We need recruits. Aye, we do, but as I said back in the Reach, it's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're shorthand because many of our people were taken by the Griffin's promises and went to the wall. His return. It wasn't just them though, folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, Sertez and Call Arms. As for why we came to this work, it's rumored that Alagana lost a few youths as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be other sympathetic cause. And again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be suspicious of outsiders, claiming allegiance to resistance, and rightfully so. So with all that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it would be as simple as giving a speech in the village square. And if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground now, you might as well piss off the Viceroy's eye. We'll need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. You speak with the Elder first. For a fact, he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there are still some brave men and women here to win the fight. Complete. If you would like to introduce you to the village elder. Dragon Freedom is the village elder. He's over by the shore. No time for the present. Let's have a word. What you know, traveler? You're a merchant? You'll not find much custom here. Greetings and well met. Elder and sincerest apologies that I did not send word ahead of your arrival. Too long have I been away from Alagana, and I would know of your recent troubles. Your comrades of Mifred, I see. Speak, Undo. I suspect I know your purpose. The Griffin came with many men and left many more, such as the rumor. Is it true? You lit a fire in their hearts, and then dangled a dream before their tired eyes, and now you come to steal away what few remain. The Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we had no part in his schemes. We made an agreement with the Alliance this time, and it will be different. This time, hold comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How much more must we give before you've had your fill? Surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. You took our lands, our tradition, you and our God, and you demand a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the bastards with every fiber of my being. But hate's not enough, Fred. I can't. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now, leave us be and never return. You got no right to speak to us like that. I ran a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed. That was before half of our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. Yes, I've got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't, because it's my village too, my home. What the hell are you on about? Wait, I know these eyes. You're one of the Curtis girls. Lisa X, I'm here to take back my homeland. Quite wrong, God. The last time I saw you, I didn't even know you were still alive, and I never thought you would come. I almost did it, and my sister never will. None others won't either. That's why we've got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him, as you say. I've got no right to tell you to leave. Alagana is as much as your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. That could have been handled later, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. While Stormblade Ragenfrid might help us recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. If we're going to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky, it's hardly solvable, but I say we approach our leaders directly, see what problems they've got, if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me, let's split up and ask around. Bruce is here, but her mind is elsewhere. Keep your distance, you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks down on their luck? Interesting, you found one, as you can see. My leg ain't what it used to some days. I can hardly walk from the pain. Mornings, especially after cold nights, are labors. Prestige helps it, though. You go and get some for me? Just like that, you need to trouble yourself, so. So slay some monsters over there. I don't know if I need some talons. Alright, let's go do that then. You've been gone a while. What brings you back to Alagana? There you go. That's your stuff. Oh, I never meant to. I mean, I think people will actually... This country's hard on people, but it's not just that. The Imperials, they've made it known I'm not to be helped. And that's good for one lesson, you know. Whereas, it'll live one. You have resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father His rest soul was deathly sick at the time, and so had gone on to the forest. Spoon had to get herbs. Then I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they said. But I've made a difference if I fought back. For my father. Too late for me too. Then too, if they'd like to be grateful to. Beyond that, I wouldn't do much. Complete. Random person that was petting me, lol. Alright, speak with Mango. Wait, I have to speak this guy with. Angry Crow. You facing Alabama. What would you ask of me, then? A stranger in the generous. Hold on, there's not to be more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were to feel agent, expect to go about your business in more discretion. Look at me, you're the army. Well, thank you very much for a stranger. My little buddy's working with you also. Great memory. He's got something for you. Oh, you can check that. Right then. What was his name? Oh, let's go check him out. Oh god, that's far from here. Let's check that out then. Where is that? Oh wait, did I have everything? I think I have everything. Okay. Alright, let's go check that out. It's all the way over there. Now let's go. Come on then. Shoulders, are you? Well, my brother sent someone in this state, but so be it. Snacks over yonder. You're bleeding heavy. Mind to be careful when you pick them up. Let's go. And in your face, you have my leftovers. Here. Oh well, you actually brought the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. And salt here for making fireside in case you're curious what it's all for. Rocks by the lakes. Got a good deposit. Didn't have from me where to pass for any other floating equipment. While sweeping bits and pieces up to the side. It's a living and a way of fighting back the sides. Our way is spitting in the ground inside, putting our father in Imperial uniform, and shipping him off to some faraway province 15 years ago. Don't know if he's dead or alive, but if he were alive, he'd not be long for this world if we were caught fighting for resistance. This is the best we can do. That's the long and short of it. We do what we can, but we know it's not enough. I think you'll find that most of us here ain't much different. Everybody's got a reason, but in the end, the result's the same. Just want you to know all that. Nope, thank you. Everything worked out pretty well, I would say. Hello, Mifrid. Mifrid's hard at work trying to win over the villagers. Oh, there you are. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, Imperials have been swooping into the village unannounced and seizing supplies. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they've got left. Let's talk to Elise. See what How her progress is going. No, I didn't mean to. Where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Will's boot, on the other side of his bastard walls? Living the high life, I'll wager. That's not fair. How are you doing? Oh, and who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends, deigning to help us warn for our shooting souls? Trying to whip us into a frenzy so we'll go and storm the Cactuar with our pickaxes and shovels. Leave all of you before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you, don't you dare speak like you were one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lisi. You weren't here. This is my home, and I love it with all my heart. If you truly have any love for it too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact that I left them behind. But this isn't about me or anyone else. It's about Alamigo. Let's go and find Mefford. Here says, can't blame them, given what happened to the wall. Thought I might be I don't know. I haven't been treated. I can't complain to know the struggle like they do either. Yes, I ran too hard, but if I hadn't, I'd never met Pebbles or the rest of you. I might not be here today in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Who are you? Help, someone. Help, need help. I don't like the sound of that. Come on. Workshop, the tribute, I mean the bloody rat man, they damn it all. You there, take a deep breath and tell us what happened. It was all business as usual. The tribute is due soon. We were taking it to the Imperials when the Kirkran attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Moonstead is south of here. It was just enough time before they came. Listen, Workshop's the only family I've got left if I lose him. Ziggurat. If the Ratman took him there, he's as good as dead. We've got to go back and get after them. If there's even a chance your brother's still alive, we have to try. Yeah, sure. Right, you see, we've got to help them. We've got the missing man, we've finished our booth and the guardians and social excuses of our way. Protocol is being held somewhere there's a Ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Kicktrain bandits. That one covers open. We can break through the fight. Now let's go. Pyramid, right? That's fine. The east. That is what's on. Junkie. I can go through this place right now. Please let me go. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. Probably up there. On the top. Hear that? I think it came from the top. Who dares come to loot our man flesh? Ours to eat, ours to eat. Knew we would come to this. Kill them quick before they alert the others. Gotta get all over to the top. Let's go. There it is. It was more set up, more Chrono. Can't save you. What did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bone and hardly make a snack, and much less a meal. Oh, you found him. Wait, are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's going to be alright. Oh, my sister. Oh, I'm glad you pray she's safe, and you want find her way here. Here just for me. I think there are still good brave folk in this world. We should go before the current return force. Do you still have to tribute them? Oh god, the tribute them. The Imperials will be wondering where I have to go. What, right now? In your condition? You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what will happen. I mean my sister. He has to do his job. Let him do his job. Equal peace. I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this. He has to go do his job. I think we need to go after Royal Crita. Wait, yeah, I better not be thinking of stopping him. I heard what he said. If they don't pay in one way, they'll pay in another. I know that, I do too. I don't want them to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it their safety. If that's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down and see if we can pick up his trail. Oh fuck. Oh, that was a bad idea. I almost died from doing that. So search for Barkrita's trail near. Where's that? His trail. Soil sack. Should find anything of interest. Alright. Did you go here somewhere? Oh, there it is. Vegetables. I'm assuming it's here. Okay. Any luck? Sugarable feather, is it? Oh yeah, but my reckoning it came from Markrita's bird, in which case there's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick to the ships. We'll find him soon enough. Any minute now. I expect he'll come thundering around the bend. And hear that? Get to cover quickly.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No! No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labor. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
But it isn't fair.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egans can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
I'd heard their commander has keen-eyed gods. That was a near thing. Cheers me up, but inside to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the victory. But they made their choice, and if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. Oh, it's not even for any of my classes. Not for his knowledge, not necessarily. So that sure has been paid, that's all that matters for now. I for one would rather not wait around here if the skulls decide to return my best bet back to Alagama. Yes, let's go back. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Our crowd had told me everything. How you fought with the kicker and saved his life. For all the good it did, you saw what happened when we met with the skulls, how they beat him half to death. We could have stopped them. I reckon you could, but Fred's a warrior, as is your comrade, and you're strong like your father, that much is plain. But I take Ragnar you did not, because it would not have ended with them. Mukrat and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than that can be said, for only gods know how many others. That's enough for you, is it? Put up with whatever they do to you, as long as you get to see another day. That's right, you grit your teeth and you learn to live with the pain. I'll admit, I was quick to judge you, Lisi. For that apologies. I know you and yours mean well, I do, but I'm telling you, gods in the heavens has no weapons. We've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. She may say it, but she doesn't mean it. Nor would I expect her to. Her father was as stubborn as an ox too. If she's set on walking the same path, I would pray she won't follow it to the same end. Good to know for then. Well, she took a better night to sedate, which is in the same much, I suppose. We should go and see if she's alright. Are you over there? You're hiding behind the rock, aren't you? Sorry for running off like that. Amiga's terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know. No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it, day after day. I'm not completely naive, though. I didn't expect them to storm the Cactuar and pickaxe or whatever it was. Nor did I expect Lord Crowder to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked him. Can't claim to know their plan. I barely remember this place, or even my father's face. I remember Edith's. I remember how scared she was when we ran. That look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Lise. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you found me. Got something else to say? That I do. I said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. It was my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All that rubbish I spoke about how I love my village. But when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after work quite out, but you did. It made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly care for my people, I'd fight for them. So I will if you'll have me. You're asking to join the resistance? When you put it like that, I suppose I am. But not just me. There are others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us, and we're not hard-earned warriors like you lot, but... if your heart bleeds for Al Amigo, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Raglar's Reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others and send word when we're ready. Still, thinks this isn't your home? No, I was just thinking out loud. With that, my friend, our mission is concluded. Let us return to the Reach. Taking my efforts and Raglar's Reach. Let's go. First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. With nothing what according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits. It was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me the opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And troubling too. I heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say that they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers, and maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself if I perhaps ever cross the battlefield, but when, not if, that day will come, you can't afford to hesitate when it does. You know, we're conscript citizens, Raleigh and Armigan, none of that matters. They've all got their reasons, but they're no better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on your blade hand. Saying that I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself. Who knows? Maybe you could be one. Please, your father or something was. Alright then, let us begin preparing for these new recruits. Please, it's been a pleasure. Got it. Well, next time we'll be trying to save Al Amigo. We'll see you guys next time. For Al Amigo.